Bring in public health physician Yinka Adeniran for more on this development. There's been a lot of talk about the need for a vaccine and how much impact it will have on stemming down the rising figures. But how effective would a vaccine be given the news about variants and mutation of the virus?
All right, good afternoon. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Dr. Adeniran.
All right, thank you so much. Yeah, I know there's a lot of fear as to the new strain. Okay, so mutation naturally occurs in viruses as they spread and replicate in the population. But most of these mutations do not make a significant difference in the virus most of the time. But sometimes in the process of mutation, we can have a new strain, which is what has happened in the last few weeks, in the last few days, that the world is now faced with two new strains, one from the UK and then the other one from South Africa. But as to your question, we are still trying to understand, how different this strain is compared to the normal strain. But we know that, this strain is a bit more infectious, about 70% more infectious than the normal strain. But we also know that it doesn't seem to cause severe symptoms of COVID-19. And at least there is no evidence also that the vaccines that have been developed so far will not protect or will not be effective against this strain. There's no evidence to suggest that yet. But, it's still new, it's still a new development, so a lot of work is still going on.
Dr. Adeniran, the virus has been with us for close to a year now. Is there a possibility of humans growing resistance? And how much relief is that bringing in at the wake of a second wave of the virus, of the pandemic, rather?
Oh, I didn't quite get that.
I'm talking about the possibility of humans building resistance to the virus, given the fact that it's been here for close to a year now. And what impact would that have on the much talked about second wave of the pandemic?
Okay, like I said, we are still trying to study research into this virus. Even though, yes, it's been with us for 1 year, some people are talking about the herd immunity. Will there be herd immunity if we have a lot of people vaccinated? Some people are talking about resistance, developing immunity against the virus itself if you are infected. But we see cases where people were infected and they were infected the second time. I just said that these viruses mutate a lot. Okay, so for example, this COVID-19 virus mutates at least about 1 to 2 times per month globally. So there have been about thousands of mutations already since the pandemic. Okay, so what I would just suggest is for people to continue to follow the instructions, the preventive measures. Let's wear our masks. Let's continue to wash our hands while we continue to research more into the virus and get to know more about it.
Public health physician Dr. Yinka Adeniran, thank you for talking to us, and Merry Christmas to you.
You're welcome. Merry Christmas.